Hello and welcome to the Kopala TV main news. And now for today's headlines. Opposition Democratic Party DP urges young people to register as voters in numbers ahead of the 2021 general elections. Over 500 displaced Mulenga compound residents in Kitwe relocated. Mufuchane land wrangles in Kitwe deepens. And disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 23 years in prison for rape and sexual assault. Join us in a bit for the news in detail. To present the Kopala TV main news, my name is Wabwila Musongole. The Opposition Democratic Party DP in Kitwe on the Copper Belt has urged young people to take advantage of the countrywide mobile registration of voters that starts in May this year. DP Kitwe District Youth Chairperson Stephen Mushanga says youth should register in numbers as voters so that they vote out the PF in the 2021 general elections. Mr. Mushanga says the PF has failed to secure the future of young persons in the country. He adds that the majority of youths are jobless, a situation he says the DP will correct once elected into office. The Opposition Democratic Party Kitwe District Youth Chairperson said this in an interview with Kopala TV News.
To mobilize more youth as come 2021 elections for us to keep our political parties in the leadership. So we encourage all the youth to participate in the mobile registration so that we increase youth to increase in numbers. And we encourage everyone that we need the celebration to free no violence and encouraging our fellow youth to participate in the
But PF Mulungushi Ward Councillor in Mufulira District, Charles Banda, has insisted that President Edgar Lungu has an agenda for young persons. Mr. Banda says President Lungu is still determined to address the many challenges that the youth are facing. Mr. Banda has since commended the head of state for involving young persons in the governance process of the country.
I would like to thank and appreciate His Excellency the President, Dr. Edgar Lungu, for having embraced and indeed wanting to appreciate the efforts that the youth in Zambia are putting in. This can be seen and attested from the inclusion of a number of youthful leaders in as far as developing this country is concerned. This can be seen from particularly the current mayor for Luansha, who is a youth and leading in the political fraternity. Is the provincial chairman for the Copper Belt province. You can also look up to people like Chanda Kabwe, who is the national coordinator for DMMU. This also can go as far as his political advisor, who is equally a youth. Therefore, as youth in this country, we should make sure that we desist from vices and activities which may end up ruining our lives. You see, it is no longer the saying that youth are the future leaders of tomorrow. We should start by leading now. Just go by 2020 Youth Day celebration, the theme which says you take the lead. As youth of this country, let us make sure that we position ourselves to lead this country.
Still on political issues, the opposition UPND says it would be totally absurd if Zambians voted for the PF in the 2021 general elections. UPND Deputy Spokesperson Cornelius Mwitwa says Zambians under the PF are passing through untold misery. Mr. Mwitwa, who is also Choma lawmaker, has cited the high cost of living in the country, adding that the PF has left Zambia in a mess.
Zambians are scared of a president under whose leadership there is untold misery, hunger. Look at the price of mini meal today. 218 kwacha. Look at the dollar, look at the economy. We are scared of a president who wants to win an election using violence and music to not reverse. But to sum it all, for us as UPND, it is not a personal issue about President Lungu. This is about PF being a bad organization that has failed to lead a country.
Government will relocate over 500 Mulenga compound residents whose houses have collapsed owing to heavy rains in Kitwe. Blessings Malama has the rest of the details in the following report.
The rains have left a trail of destruction in most parts of the country. Roads and bridges have been washed away. Many have been left homeless after floods destroyed their homes. In Kitwe, over 500 households have been left homeless after their houses collapsed owing to heavy rains. Government, through the Disaster Management Mitigation Unit DMMU, has quickly moved in to assist the latest flood victims. Government will now relocate these residents to another area. The flood victims have been temporarily moved to Buchi Hotel.
ba DC na ba meya ba kuno Kitwe bali tumaka sebo kuli bakateka wa kino kyalo ba president Edgar Chagwalungu kutila ati abantu besu babundwa amaya ndayabo yaonaika nefyakulya fyaonaika kanchi ba president Lungu batila kabiye ni mushininkishe amashu yafuma kuli ba DC ba Kitwe na ba meya bakutila kukwati okwafu abantu.
These residents are happy government has swiftly moved in to assist them. And Copperbelt Province Permanent Secretary Bright Nundwe said as an immediate measure, government has secured enough land behind Helen Kaunda Secondary School where some families will accommodate temporarily.
Like what the SC said, simply to make the burden of our people in those areas lighter and easier as possible. Yes, he has promised family that we need to make a provision of asbestos or iron sheets and cement, but I think a smaller percentage should also come from them. These are our people. No one finds pleasure in anybody living such a manner. Already they were on board, as National Coordinator said, they have brought a lot of foodstuffs, some carpenter and bills, but we need to make the work continuously more light every single day. Thank you.
Kitwe Mayor Christopher Kangombe says the council will quickly move in to demolish the flooded structures that were lying on water bodies.
We do not want to see a situation where if we make a decision together that we need to take those houses out, because those houses need to be demolished. There's an element of demolition that we'll have to undertake. It's quite a very harmful word if you ask me, but it's a solution. We measure how many houses are affected, and then we just try and get those houses out, and then we can permanently take people to far much safer places. That is our solution, National Coordinator.
He has since urged the citizens to comply with the local authority during the exercise. Blessings Malama, Kopala TV.
In case you have just tuned in, you're watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us in a bit after our commercial break. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samario Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Yes, Lord.
Welcome back. Kasama General Hospital in Northern Province has installed closed-circuit TV or CCTV cameras within the health facility to improve patient care and provision of quality health services. The system helps to monitor activities in all critical sections of the hospital. Dr. Brian Chiwosha, Head Clinical Care and Acting Medical Superintendent at Kasama General Hospital, discloses that the CCTV camera system is also connected to their mobile phones, which gives them real-time surveillance. Dr. Chiwosha says the development has helped to reduce the period of time in which patients wait before they are attended to, and further shows when and how long a practitioner has left their duty post. It has also enhanced security within the hospital, among other benefits. Meanwhile, Health Professions Council of Zambia Registrar and Chief Executive Officer Wembia Bwalia, during a tour of the facility, appreciated the innovation, describing it as a great step in the promotion of quality healthcare.
The other part which we have also planned to do, if we have enough funding, is a PA system. Yeah, so one, like in emergency department, where instead of calling the doctors or clinician on the phone, you just have to announce on the PA system. Then wherever they are, they can come. Yeah, that one, even the vendors have given us quotation. So it's just a matter of time to be.
The way it's announced in shopping centers, where you say, Dr. Chiwosha, you're required to move to this department.
Yes.
That's very good. That's very good.
Yeah, so this is from our locally generated income. Yeah, we have for premium services. I think that's where most of our funding is coming from. And that's what is also helping to run the institution. Yeah, so it's not from government, but just locally generated income. Yeah. So even in most of the projects we've done here, it's a locally generated income with a few partners who have come on board. Last time, SGC, yeah, they gave us some money which we used to renovate one of the parts. Yeah. But most of the works we are doing here, we are using just locally generated income.
Residents of Chantete Ward in Mufuchane area of Kwacha Township in Kitwe are urging government to engage relevant authorities in resolving the land wrangles between Gilbert Zulu, owner of farm plot number 4151 Mufuchane, and residents in the area. The settlers have been forced to vacate the farm and have currently relocated themselves along the Kafue River. The residents are demanding 200 hectares from the land in question. Blessings Malama reports once again.
These are irate residents of Chantete Ward in Kwacha Township in Kitwe on the Copper Belt. These residents are former settlers of Mufuchane Farm, plot number 4151 in Kwacha. The residents were forced to vacate the farm after it was sold to a local businessman. The settlers who have been displaced are agitated and want government to intervene in the matter.
Na mapepa tukwete tatuafojere mu bantu bakwalesa. Twalikonka procedure na protocol. Takwaba kupoka land kumakapali ino ushtafyali pwa. Ngana ukwata feto ntonka yori afikapo ufure wa konka procedure. Twali konka procedure mwara wakwalesa. Ilandi yali kwa tama pepa. Nachulo kwamba mu 2009 ndi atochelele. Ndi muntu umwe basendere no kutwala ku polisi. Abana ndi bafika na kukamfinsa eko bayafika. Kuma mu 2009 tushupana fenankwe. Nina imini ne chintu kwingina kwa high court bonse bamufuchani kakolo 3 na kulima nena ba iminine. Pano ndi ne muntu wale pangiro kushuta ne mfuti. Nomba mukulingana ne myoyo y'abantu nalipele. Nati ba kansela na tubombele pamo tulishe myoyo y'abantu. Twale mba fyonse na maripoti yonse twale mba bana ukanso konse na mapepa yonse twalitashani twapoka. Kanchi mkwale tuikele mkwali tubafya bashipa mpange ina ikwata documents fyasuma bwino takuli cha kutina takuli cha kusakamana fomo ntu alichula pali 10 years tatwana kukwa kufika nelelo.
Community representatives and residents of Mofuchane have held an interactive meeting to discuss solutions to the matter.
Kansela bapiri muchante to wadirira shibadiri shibabwino bakansela twali nabo lero twali rushiriya 200 hectare bapiri bali aware lero twambira kulombenda namakubantu kubika mukobati kutse process ama people from council is bapiri bali shi nama surveyors wakusobrandiro bayishimwa ama bikoni bapiri ekobati nenda na mashimuko bapiri tushali pero na kuri bene ndamba nabishi befyo nango bali hapa kuchiwa bashina bapiri ande ba kansela bata present ward ku council Number 2 papa fie twalikwete bali kwete full council meeting uko yasuminishwe 200 hectare twalikwata minute number na ama plans yabana approved ni ku council na commission of land na bapiri bali ya mwene. Number 2 papa futi ba council basanguka fimbi futi babwira ku council bayapanga ama minute yambi eyo batwala batana submit na ku police bafiro kuta submit kuli ifwe elo nishi bapiri na besha neri ashiraba ku court di ku court na loyo twakwata ni mazumba eyo leta present issue yesu diri kukoti that's why pa itin tukakwata judgment bazuru bali bekoko bati abantu shako bekala bapoka court order mu October ifono ishiba ni shure kutura ma project ukulinga nefo chasu minishiwe commission of land no mato papa fi court order tabatu pere mu October basa tupera mu December ilo tubatu itire bonso kuya ku council to aikala uko twafunisha mapepa kupera ba council nimo mu process ya mapepa ba council balandiro kutira ba mira balande tupeniko 2 days twala sorting iriashi ukupapa na lero tapa ifya chitikana ngufimo ero tuomfa ko pali lero lete suko bati bali panga minute number yambi ku kansa ya lero batu pere injiri ashira abakukoti so mwe bantu fotoremi uko bati apa tapa ifya kutina ifoma paper to akwata ya chishinka na ile nchende 200 hectare ali chali chasumishwa na bazuru bali aware that's why na ku police kunkana is bali kwata information.
Meanwhile, Kito Mayor Christopher Kangombe has insisted that the land under dispute does not belong to the settlers.
The council erroneously allocated that land to the squatters. Initially, there was land which was reserved, 165 hectares, which was given to the original list of affected people. So we are not going to deal with new people that are not affected by the matter.
The settlers now want the Ministry of Lands to intervene in the matter of a plot number 4151 in Kitwe. They feel the council has not handled the dispute in an impartial manner. Blessings Malama, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
You are still watching the Kopala TV main news. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And, above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samario Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Yes, Lord. Mueva shilalo tulo kamilumbe.
In foreign news, the UK Parliament will stay open despite the Health Minister Nadine Dorries testing positive for coronavirus and 2 ministers further deciding to self-isolate. The Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, says the government will continue to work closely with the House of Parliament authorities to monitor the situation. The BBC has the rest of the details.
Coronavirus testing is already underway at this laboratory run by North West London Pathology Services, part of a major expansion of testing in England, bringing in hospital labs to help cope with an expected rise in the caseload. There was one more added to the number with news the Health Minister Nadine Dorries had tested positive, the first MP to contract the virus. The government says Parliament will remain open. Officials are tracing her recent contacts. A member of her staff has tested positive. There'll be a significant increase in testing capacity using hospital labs like this. Public health officials say the tests are not for anyone who might feel they're ill. They're specifically targeted at those seen to be most at risk, and only after decisions made by NHS 111 or doctors. So how does contact tracing work? If a person tests positive for the virus, public health officials identify their close contacts in recent days. They're looking for people who've spent at least 15 minutes at a distance of less than 2 metres. Then they decide who's low risk and who's high risk, depending partly on their age and underlying health. Low-risk individuals take no action, while those at high risk stay at home for 14 days, and if they have symptoms, call 111.
It's often family members, because obviously you're living very closely together, so family members will be contact traced. In different situations it'll be people that you've been very close to, that you've maybe had a close conversation with, that's when you're most likely to have been infected.
Travel insurance has been hit. LV said it was temporarily halting sales of new policies after travellers scrambled to try to protect themselves against cancelled holidays or being stuck abroad. 2 other companies have restricted cover. And a coronavirus case in a Hampshire care home has been confirmed. The council said there were rigorous infection control procedures. It's another reminder of the challenges with controlling COVID-19. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
And finally on the news, disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 23 years in prison for rape and sexual assault. He was found guilty during a trial in New York last month, a dramatic fall from grace for one of Hollywood's most powerful figures. We monitored the BBC once again.
Rosie, how you feeling? What do you think?
There was joy in this moment for the victims of Harvey Weinstein, that the convicted rapist will spend so long behind bars, that their voices have finally been heard. In court, Jessica Mann and Mimi Haley delivered victim statements describing how he'd ruined their lives, and then had to listen to Weinstein's rambling remarks, in which he expressed remorse for the women, but also the men going through this crisis. Then came the sentencing, 23 years. There were gasps in the courtroom as the sentence was read out, not least because it's so severe. Most legal analysts had expected 10 to 15 years. So from this courthouse in Manhattan, a punishment that will echo around the world.
This is what justice looks like. 20 plus 3 years.
The model, Turali Wolf, was one of the women who testified during the trial.
For the first time I can say I feel a sense of happiness, I guess. Because this isn't a happy circumstance to be that we're all here for. But I feel joyous.
This is very severe. What's your response?
Ridiculous is what it is.
Harvey Weinstein's defense team had sought the minimum sentence of 5 years in prison. He faces 23.
I think that number is a cowardly number to give. I think the judge caved, just as I believe the jury caved, and I am not happy.
But it's the feelings of Weinstein's victims that matter. And for the model, Ambra Batalana Gutierrez, that number, 23, is especially poignant.
I was 23 when he assaulted me. That is the number when my life was ruined, so let's say.
And your response to today's sentence?
I'm super happy.
From his limousine to a prison van. From the red carpets of Hollywood to the notorious Rikers Island jail in New York. A Me Too message, especially to men of power, that wealth and menace offer no immunity from prosecution. Nick Bryant, BBC News, New York.
That item wraps up the Kopala TV main news for today, but before we go, we recap on the headlines. Opposition Democratic Party DP urges young people to register as voters in numbers ahead of the 2021 general elections. Over 500 displaced Mulenga compound residents in Kitwe relocated. Mufuchane land wrangles in Kitwe deepen. And disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 23 years in prison for rape and sexual assault. Thank you for watching the Kopala TV main news. My name is Wabula Musongole and pleasant viewing.